students. Today I will teach something else, that is English grammar. For the back few days I taught you mainly the course book, the literature portion. Few chapters there we have completed. Now today your grammar chapter, that is chapter 3 in your grammar syllabus, verb forms. Verb we know, that is the main parts of speech, that is the verb, the action word. Without the verb, the sentence is incomplete. Now, verb forms. So, what are the forms? Mainly the form of a verb used to determine the tense of a verb. That means the time of the happenings or any incident, which time it is occurring. So tense or time, you know, we have total 3 tense, that is present, past and future. But before going to that, we have to read a few valuable things, mainly the finite and non-finite verbs. So what is this? A finite verb is a form of verb which has a subject, and when it is in a sentence, then it can complete a sentence and it can stand alone to determine the function as the root of an independent sentence. Here you can see in your book, grammar book, if you have the grammar book, you can see the finite verb and non-finite verb. There are 2 boxes, and here it is, some examples are given. Below that, the definition and the explanation is also given. So, before doing the exercise, you have to read the chapters properly. What is finite verb? Here you can see, he is a boy, I am a girl. So, what is the verb here? Is. He is a boy. Is the auxiliary verb or the main verb here. There is only one verb, and that is the finite verb, which can stand alone and which can make a complete sense in the sentence. Next, I am a girl. So, am is the finite verb here, and it is the auxiliary verb also. So, we can say auxiliary, but when it is only one verb in a sentence, that is the main verb of the sentence. Next, finite verbs also can call principal verbs. You can see here, if you have the book which is with you, or you can open your book now only when you are watching this video. So, the definition of finite verb. I have written one definition here in the page. I will give you the photo so that you can write in your copy the proper definition of the finite verbs. It is a form of verb which has a subject and can function as the root of an independent clause, means part of sentence, and in turn stand alone to act as a complete sentence. For example, can, have, be, these are the must, these are the finite verbs. Among be verbs, there are some divisions. In present tense, you know, am is are. In future, in past tense, it is was, were. So, in your book also, you can see the divisions of the finite verbs. Now, next page, if you go through the pages of your grammar book, then in the next page you can see the explanation of non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs are some extra verb in the sentence. It cannot stand alone and it cannot make the sense properly. Now, here is an example. If you see, Mohini is singing a song. So, there are 2 verbs, is, singing. Singing is the present participle form of the verb sing. It is added with ing form. So, by adding ing, we can make baking, we can say the singing. So, these verbs are non-finite verbs through which we cannot properly understand the tense of the sentence also. So, these are called the non-finite verbs, and when in past form or past participle form, then it is sung or baked. But there is another verb, that is the auxiliary or the main verb of the auxiliary verb of the sentence, By watching the auxiliary verb of the sentence, we can determine the tense of the sentence. So beside auxiliary verb, there is another verb which acts as a non-finite verb. Suppose singing. Here you see the example, Mohini is singing a song. So is remains as the finite verb, and singing are acting as non-finite verb. Here there are many more examples. So you can see the example here and try to understand. Today only this much, because many things are there in the verb forms that we have to discuss, but at the beginning we have to just understand the finite and non-finite verbs, because according to this we will go through the total chapter and there are many verb forms that we have to read and memorize, and later there are some exercise also related to this finite and non-finite verb concept. So what is finite verb? That is a complete verb that can stand alone, which is a subject, and it can make a complete sense in the sentence. For example, I am a boy, you are a girl, like this. So am, are, these are the finite verbs, and when you are going to the non-finite verbs, then it is one added verb, one extra verb is there, but before that one auxiliary verb is there already present in the sentence. Suppose Mohini is singing a song, so is the finite verb and singing is the non-finite verb. Now I will give you the some exercise. One exercise, that is exercise 8, which is specially to determine the finite and non-finite verbs, that you will write in your copy and try to understand also. Next in our video, the verb forms, the extended part we will discuss. Okay, so today try to understand what is written in the book and go through the grammar book and some other chapters. Suppose first chapter kinds of sentence, second chapter classification of noun. There one exercise I have given you for writing the exercise. You do it yourself. If any problem, then you just show me the answers, how much you have done. If you have any mistake or any wrong or anything that you cannot understand, that I will help you. Okay, thank you.